Hello, I am Mr. Brain, your Indian Nigerian. Welcome to Facts by Brain, your ultimate destination for documentaries, fascinating facts, business insights, entertainment, and motivation. Our channel is dedicated to feeding your curiosity and inspiring your mind. Today, we are diving into one of the world's most sophisticated intelligence agencies, Israel's Mossad. Behind the curtain of secrecy lies an organization that has shaped Middle Eastern geopolitics for decades. Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, has long been shrouded in secrecy and mystery. From high-profile assassinations to covert operations deep in enemy territory, Mossad has earned a reputation as one of the most effective intelligence agencies in the world. But what really goes on behind the scenes at Mossad, and why is Iran so scared of their capabilities? Let's dive in and uncover the truth behind the legend. Mossad was founded in 1949, shortly after the establishment of the State of Israel. Its mission was to gather intelligence and protect the nation from external threats. Over the years, Mossad has played a key role in several high-profile operations, including the capture of Adolf Eichmann, one of the masterminds of the Holocaust, and the discovery of Syria's clandestine nuclear reactor. But perhaps Mossad's most infamous operations are its targeted assassinations of enemy leaders and scientists. Mossad is headed by the Director General, who reports directly to the Prime Minister. David Barnea, appointed in 2021, currently heads Mossad. A veteran of the organization, his leadership comes at a time of increasing regional tensions and complex security challenges. Under his leadership, Mossad has continued to carry out high-profile operations against Iran and its allies. Years ago, there have been several high-profile arrests of alleged Mossad agents in Iran. In 2020, Iranian authorities arrested a group of alleged Mossad spies who were allegedly planning to assassinate a top Iranian general. This has led many in Iran to believe that Mossad has a vast network of agents inside the country, working to undermine the regime from within. The constant threat of infiltration has created a sense of paranoia and mistrust in the Iranian government, with officials and military leaders constantly on the lookout for potential spies and traitors. While Mossad's targeted assassinations have been well publicized, the agency's covert operations in enemy countries have largely remained shrouded in mystery. One such operation was Operation Orchard, a covert mission in which Israeli jets bombed a suspected nuclear reactor in Syria in 2007. Mossad agents had infiltrated the facility and gathered intelligence about its nuclear capabilities, which were believed to be a potential threat to Israel's security. More recently, Mossad agents have reportedly infiltrated Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps and other government institutions, gathering intelligence about the country's nuclear program and other covert activities. So, why is Iran so afraid of Mossad? For one, the Iranian regime is well aware of Mossad's capabilities and track record of successful operations against its enemies. The assassinations of Iranian nuclear scientists and officials have sent a clear message that Israel is willing to take extreme measures to protect its security. But more importantly, Iran fears that Mossad agents have already infiltrated its government and military institutions, gathering intelligence and potentially sabotaging its nuclear program and other military activities. Before the recent assassination of Hassan Nasrallah, there have been assassinations as earlier said. In the early 2000s, Mossad launched a series of targeted assassinations against Hezbollah leaders, including Imad Mughnieh, the group's military commander, who was killed in a car bombing in Damascus in 2008. In more recent years, Mossad has been linked to the assassination of Iranian nuclear scientists and officials, including the killing of Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, a top Iranian nuclear scientist, in 2020. These operations have been widely condemned as acts of state-sponsored terrorism, but Israel maintains that they are necessary to protect the country from existential threats. Now let's talk about Hassan Nasrallah's assassination, Israel's bold strike against Hezbollah. In the heart of the volatile Middle East, Israel launched a daring mission that shook the region. For decades, Hassan Nasrallah, the enigmatic leader of Hezbollah, has been a thorn in Israel's side. A radical Shia cleric with close ties to Iran, Nasrallah transformed Hezbollah from a small resistance group into a formidable military force, posing a constant threat to Israel's security. Israel had been meticulously tracking Nasrallah's movements for years, gathering intelligence on his whereabouts and routines. The operation was codenamed Operation Megd and involved a series of precision airstrikes targeting a heavily fortified bunker in southern Beirut, where Nasrallah and other top Hezbollah commanders were believed to be meeting. On 27 September 2024, Israeli fighter jets launched a barrage of bunker-busting bombs, penetrating the thick concrete and killing Nasrallah and several of his top aides. The strike was carried out with surgical precision, minimizing civilian casualties and sending a clear message to Hezbollah and its sponsors. The assassination of Nasrallah sent shockwaves through the Middle East and beyond. Hezbollah vowed revenge, and tensions between Israel and Iran escalated. Israel, meanwhile, celebrated the killing as a major victory, claiming that it had dealt a crippling blow to Hezbollah's capabilities. Nasrallah's death marks the end of an era. He was a charismatic and controversial leader, loved by his supporters and hated by his enemies. His legacy is complex and multifaceted, but his impact on the Middle East will be felt for years to come. The assassination of Hassan Nasrallah is a major turning point in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. The consequences of this bold move are yet to be fully realized, but one thing is clear: the Middle East has become a more dangerous place. Now let's look at the technological aspect of the operation, and I will like to call it Operation Depth Strike, the technology that changed modern warfare. 27 September 2024. A day that would rewrite military history. But this isn't just another story about a military strike. This is about how artificial intelligence, big data, and cutting-edge technology came together to achieve what many thought impossible. Imagine trying to eliminate a target buried 60 feet underground, protected by 6 meters of reinforced concrete, multiple security checkpoints, advanced motion sensors, independent power systems, and a complex tunnel network. This wasn't just any bunker. This was Hezbollah's most sophisticated command center, believed to be virtually impenetrable. To put this in perspective, this bunker was deeper than a 5-story building, more fortified than most nuclear shelters, protected by security systems that would make Fort Knox jealous. But in the age of digital warfare, no fortress is truly impenetrable. For over 2 decades, one of the most sophisticated intelligence operations in history was quietly unfolding. The key intelligence components are: 1. Digital surveillance. Hacked traffic cameras. Compromised cellular networks. Intercepted electronic signatures. 2. Pattern recognition. Movement analysis. Communication frequencies. Routine deviations. Every phone call, every car movement, every electronic signature became a piece of a massive digital puzzle. The game changer? An artificial intelligence system codenamed Digital Sentinel. This wasn't just any AI, it was specifically designed to analyze millions of data points per second, detect microscopic changes in behavior patterns, predict movement patterns with 99.9% accuracy. When the system detected an unusual convergence of high-ranking officials' movement patterns, it triggered an immediate alert. The strike itself required weaponry so advanced, it pushes the boundaries of what we thought possible. The 80-ton payload consisted of initial penetrator bombs, secondary concrete breaching weapons, final targeted munitions. Each bomb was precision-guided with a margin of error less than the width of a smartphone. The operation unfolded in 4 phases. Phase 1. Digital lockdown, communication blackout, GPS disruption, electronic warfare activation. Phase 2. Initial strike, precision-guided penetrators, timed detonation sequence, shock wave manipulation. Phase 3. Secondary strike, bunker breach, internal target acquisition, precision elimination. Phase 4. Confirmation, satellite verification, signal analysis, ground sensor data. The success of this operation has fundamentally changed modern warfare. We are entering an era where traditional fortifications are obsolete, digital intelligence reigns supreme, AI-driven operations are the new normal. The implications are staggering. No facility, no matter how fortified, is beyond reach in this new age of digital warfare. Operation Depth Strike wasn't just about eliminating a target. It was a demonstration of how technology has forever changed the landscape of military operations. The question is no longer about how to build stronger bunkers, but whether bunkers matter at all in an age where data is the ultimate weapon. If you want to understand more about how technology is reshaping modern warfare, hit subscribe and the notification bell. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know what military technology you'd like us to analyze next.